Alrighty, we're not actually playing a game this time. This is gonna be some feedback that, after starting to go through more replays, there are definitely some flaws. I was just curious, and I'm not gonna lie, I fell asleep for 30 minutes, but the game wasn't over. I watched a replay of a massive 10-player free-for-all I just finished. I did end up winning. No, I'm not gonna, oh my goodness. This replay, we're just gonna go over, it kind of just finished. It was 2 hours ago, and then I immediately went to watch the replay. I was like, okay, I'm just curious how it went. It was 29 turns, over 4,000 moves, and like I said, I kind of woke up from a nap because I fell asleep while watching this replay. And 30 minutes later, woke up. It still wasn't finished. So I'm just going to use this one replay to try to go over some things. First things first, I am aware about a bug that they were experiencing during the beta where players were exploiting a bug, and we're not talking about Cymancy here. They were exploiting a bug to allow them to switch to no fog of war at all on this, because it'd be great to just see the entire map without constantly going back and forth between players. Like, though, I'm just going to go forward, and boom, we're just going to jump over to here. We have this player, and oh, where'd they go? Over here. All right. Well, cool. What if we push this button in the top corner? Then we get to follow what's going on. Nice. And look at that. We get to follow everything that's going on. This function works well in the early game to be able to follow what's going on. But, this has flaws much later in the game. So, first things first, whatever that bug was, fix it, because I want to see the entire map. This would be so much better to watch the entire map without fog. Or heck, just show just do an all view so you can see everybody's view. And whatever that silly bug was, get rid of it. There's always going to be players who are going to find a way to cheat in the game. That's just a thing when it comes to online games. I'd rather just ban those cheaters and be on with it, instead of removing some really cool features for the game. Bring all view or no fog view into the replay. So this would be so much more nicer to watch, to be able to see everybody's views. That one is one that they're aware of, and I'm hoping they're still looking into a fix. The second thing, this stupid bar at the top of the screen on my cellular device, it's too big. We're just going to open advanced settings. Notice I'm already set to small. So if I set to medium and then back to small, the bar is smaller. On a small device like this, like, I understand an idea why they're trying to have the faces, but this bar is too big on this horizontal view. It's still taking up too much space on the screen. It needs to be a little bit thinner. And here's another thing. What if I just go to very large? Yes, this game is very nice to watch. We're just gonna watch. I'm yeah, the scaling is just off. Can I even fix this? Oops. So yeah, we're just gonna, like, on large, even on large, you're not watching a game. That's not happening. So that bar at the top screen, at least for my phone, needs to be fixed. Because medium, you're really still not seeing much of the game. I want to be seeing the game. I don't want to be watching a bar at the very top. So that's point number 2. You know, I should have written down a list because I have multiple things. All right, next one on it. We're just gonna play through. We're just gonna set it to auto view. And look at this. This isn't too bad right now. Notice the speed's going okay. Actually, it seems to be going faster than it was earlier. Is there some way to adjust the speed of the replays? Because there's got to be a way to adjust the speed. I swear, this was going so much slower earlier. This was going so much slower earlier. Like, this speed is okay. But if we're gonna... I'm just gonna jump way further in. And we're gonna have to go all the way up over to here. It'll fix itself in a moment, sort of. There we go. So the speed is okay, but there needs to be a way to speed up unit movements, because again, I ended up spending like a full hour and a half watching this game. There should at least be like ×2, ×4 speed, so that way players who are just kind of watching the game can kind of watch it. And it needs to be a couple buttons, like on the bottom corner or something, to adjust that speed. So that way you can kind of zoom forward and zoom back. If you want to go to a certain point, you got this little bar up here that you can shimmy all around. But yeah, we should let us adjust the speed of the replays. This is, I swear, this is going faster than it was earlier. Because oh my goodness. But I think it's just going to slow down much further in we go. So let's just jump over to here. No, it's kind of the same rate. Alrighty. Let's see. There's still definitely more. So besides fixing the user interface issue of the size, of Fog of War, the movement speed, oh yeah. So, another suggestion that I would like to see, and there's no way you're going to be able to fit it on this, the main menu over here. Like, you can't just put it on the bottom corners. This is a thing of advanced settings. There could definitely be more things under advanced settings, and this one, the advanced setting would be specifically just for replays, so like replay advanced settings. And this one is show visible moves only, or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, maybe like a checkbox of show visible moves only. So that way, if I decided that you know what, we're just gonna watch the guy who or the person that invited me to the game, we're just gonna watch their moves, and then we're gonna click play. So we're gonna watch them move, and then that's it. And guess what? We're now sitting here for this entire bar, and this is only a 10-player game. This one is only a 10-player game. It's not the full 16 players, and we're also in the early game. We're just sitting here, standing, watching. menacingly. Right? Just all these actions, we don't get to see a single thing that's going on. And now we get to finally see their actions. What I would like is show visual moves only, for that to be a checkbox, so that way when we get to their actions, when it's not their turn, it goes, okay, for each action, like that unit, like the unit, it would be moving from here to here. All right, where does it start? Does it start in a visible spot? No. Does it end in a visible spot? No. Skip the animation and just keep moving forward. On that point, and like in this instance, I would want the bar to just go straight right over to here to Cymante's, to the start of Cymante's turn. We're just gonna... There. So it should go straight to the start of Cymante's turn. Boom. Go straight to the start of Cymante's turn. This way, again, this is a way to speed up replays and don't force the players, the viewers, to have to use this bar. Because first off, I have no idea where the action is on this bar. Like, maybe there was a spectacular turn that this numbnut Tolby made way over... nope, that's not it. That's not it. It's not there. It's closer... Nope, still gotta go. And now I gotta use this bar. Look, there needs to be a button to go to next player or next turn. That's not any of that. Whee! There we go. So now we're getting to the point where Tolby apparently has a lot of moves to play. Oh wait, this isn't it yet. It's gonna be next round. So look at all those riders. Yep. This is where the fun begins. All of the roading, where my poor, unsuspecting opponent... Well, they saw everything. It's just they were not expecting all the roads. Nobody expects all the roads, except for good players. Sadly, I'm not one of them. I try to be, but I play for fun. I was gonna try to play competitively, and it's way more stressful than I'd like. So I just want to play casually and yeah, share experiences with y'all and maybe help some people out and make other people better. Because that's not for me, but we get to see, like, okay, it turns out that wasn't it. It was, that was not the big giant road plays I was talking about. It's right over here, where we're gonna kill all these units. And this is nothing spectacular. This is not like some groundbreaking play that is going to revolutionize Polytopia. No, this is just... Alright, well, they trained a swordsman. How do we break it? Well, simple. We just throw all of the faces at it. And there you go. Look at that. But how was I supposed to know that that was on turn 12? It's not. This color bar only tells, like, who's doing how many actions on each turn. That's not super duper helpful. It's kind of helpful to go like, okay, where on this player's list of actions is it? But you're not gonna be able to immediately skip, like, okay, I want to go to turn 20. And I'm actually having troubles grabbing that bar because it wants to load everything. Understandable. The game is trying not to break and die. But how am I supposed to get to turn 20? What if I loaded up this replay going, I want to see something on turn 20. Come on, come on, come on. We're on turn 18. And mind you, this game is 29. It's 29 turns. And we're still not on turn 20. Alrighty. Okay, there we go. So, Now you get to see me finally capture that city. I actually didn't know that it was on turn 20 when I finally captured this city. This player did a very good job defending. So whoever was playing Barter, they did excellent. That was take two, get one free. They did an amazing job defending this city right here because yeah, I didn't actually capture it until the game was already over. So allow us to just have a button to just skip to the next player's turn or to the next round. Like next player and then next turn. Where like on the left side and the right side, it should just be the colored icon of the player. So like if we are right here in the middle of Illyrion's turn, the forward button should be blue Illyrion, sort of like the little icon in the top corner, and then the back button should be the white Venger. Whereas we could just have a button to skip all the way forward, you know, the double arrow to skip forward to the next turn. Come on, move forward. There we go. So it should just go straight to the start of the next turn. So that way we can skip forward and then get to the next player. Make it easier for us to navigate through the game. Because I'm going to get to another point in just a moment. Alright, so we have navigating between turns. We have player speed. We have, like especially in this case, like if I'm only wanting to watch Tolby, and if you are only wanting to watch Tolby, you should subscribe to his channel because I'm too inconsistent on all of my uploads. But we do all of Tolby's actions right over here. And sure, I have a whole bunch of vision over the map, but guess what? Now I'm sitting here, nothing is happening. Everything from Imo's actions should be skipped right here if I have that show visible actions only for replays. Because all of this is just eating up time. Now, when I was doing the game, I was having it on auto. But now that we're on auto, we're going to go to the next point, which is we're going to just follow the camera. We're actually going to... We're just going to go right up here to the end of Tolby's turn. Click play. And then just follow the camera. So we're going to follow the camera and watch everything that's going on. We hear fighting. Oh, it zipped over there. And fighting's happening. Units moving. Alright, city leveled up. Nice. Back to more advanced settings, we should allow the players to decide what the camera is going to zoom and focus on. Always have a revert to default settings, but allow the player to customize. Like, I would want unit movement to be included in everything that we're seeing here. Not just city level ups. All right, and city captures. Because a lot of the more interesting fighting, it's all happening off screen. I don't get to see it. The fighting's happening. Units are moving in a very strategic way. You don't get to see a single thing. The only thing you get to watch are cities leveling up. And... like, cool. You just watched those riders kill a battleship. I mean, it was just a rider battleship. It was not my best battleship, but they still killed the battleship. So the camera auto movement, it definitely could use some work. Now I understand why it's not automatic, because the explanation is going to be right over here in a couple turns again. Notice my turn bar, my personal turn bar for myself, that's getting even bigger. Now imagine if I'm gonna get that explore really fast. Imagine if I decided I needed to move this warrior first, then I was going to have this boat attack, then I was going to have this battleship move, then I was going to have the giants get the kill, then after that we move this giant, then after that we move this giant. See, the camera would end up doing pretty much exactly what it's doing right here. It's just going to zip all over the place like this, and you're not going to be able to understand anything that's going on. So, what are the important things? The important things are going to be pretty much is whatever's going on, is it on camera? Wherever the camera is, whatever the camera zoom, if there's movement on the camera, kind of just guide the camera over just a little bit. Not all the way, but just a little bit. Sort of like this boat is attacking this swordsman. So we're kind of guide the camera a little bit in that direction, and then ever so slowly, next, like another boat attacks, we're just going to kind of go to the center of that. We want the camera to kind of go, okay, here you go. This is what we're watching. But we're not trying to give, emotion sickness like, here you go, watch that, watch that, watch that, watch that, watch that, watch that. Not really happening. We kind of want the camera to move just a little bit. If units are moving off the screen, in most cases, you don't got to worry about it, especially if fighting was already happening. If a unit is moving on the screen, okay, show that moving unit just ever so slightly. But if it's moving off the screen, don't worry about it. It's not worth going back and forth. I don't know. It's tricky to tell. Because how do you have something work automatically? Like, all right, back to the thing of you've got multiple fights. Like, let's say that I wasn't allied up with Venger over here. This is my only ally I ended up allying up with this game. Because I got over to them. They were I already saw that they were fighting on the other side. And I went, you know what? They're Venger. I'm just going to see if they're going to ally up, because if I have to fight them, it's going to slow me down a lot. And literally this one alliance is what allowed me to win the game. And that's just Quetzali diplomacy for you. But let's say I was fighting. Like, okay, those are fighting over here, those are fighting over here, these are fighting over here. You can't change the order of when units do stuff, because the units are all doing their actions in a specific order, usually for a reason. Again, maybe allow the players to tweak the settings themselves, going, hey, do you focus on battles? Do you focus on units off screen? And try to make it an easier experience. But it's my turn. Just the camera movement, this function right over here, it does nothing. I feel like it could be better. It'd be a lot nicer to actually be able to watch the battles that's going on, especially in the later game. Like early game, like, heck, the replay gets to know is hey, is there any fighting that's happening in the player's turn? If so, then focus on the fighting. If there's no fighting happening, then focus on the unit's movements, because that means we're probably in the early game and we're all about exploration. Maybe try that solution. I don't know. Just try some stuff out to make this auto camera more useful. There's still more. Skip actions that you can't see. So like I shouldn't see any of the IMO actions all the way over here. To make the game faster and more enjoyable to watch. Because if I wanted to watch just my vision, by the way, I now have to scroll ever so slowly. Actually, you know what's going to be faster? We're just going to exit this replay and reopen it. It's going to be way faster this way. We're going to pause. We're going to go to me. Then we're going to close. We're going to go back to advanced settings like I did at the start of the video. We're going to go back to small so that way the bar isn't taking up as much space. And if I just wanted to watch and go, okay, here's my entire view of the entire map, I have to wait. And wait. And wait. And wait. And wait. All right, it's my turn. Alrighty, I'm watching my video timer. It's almost been half an hour of me talking, but this is just a whole bunch of advice stuff. How long is it going to be until it's my turn again? We're still waiting. By the way, there's a reason why I fell asleep to this. My goodness, I mean, the replays are nice to watch. So it was 26:48. All right. 26:48 to 27:22. That's 34 seconds at the very start of the game before the person I'm wanting to watch got to take their turn again. Those 34 seconds could have been saved if we kind of just skipped everything else that happened that this player cannot see. And that's, all right, so turn 0, turn 1, that's a full minute right there. That's a full minute of life of nothing happening. And how much time does it take for the turn to actually happen? All right, I'm watching the timer. 3 seconds. And 34. 3 seconds and 34. Yeah, that's instead of spending a minute and a half to watch 2 turns, it could take literally like 7 seconds instead. That's a huge difference. And I guarantee you people will enjoy the replays a lot better on that part. Allow us to have advanced settings to say show only visible actions. And then in parentheses put replays only or something like that. And that option can only be displayed during replays, so that way everyone understands. All right, so top bar size. We need to be able to remove all the fog. Fix the bug about the UI scaling, because first off, this is just ridiculous. You know what? I'm just gonna leave this here for a moment. And I think that's actually going to be the replay. Actually here, we're going to just take a... There we go. We're just going to take a screenshot of that because I don't want to go through 30 minutes of recording just to find that. And then we're going to go ahead and switch the UI scale back to small so that way this is actually manageable. All right, and there's still at least one more thing of advice. So we got the scaling, we've got remove the fog if possible. I'm aware about that bug. fix it or just bite the bullet that, hey, yeah, just fix the whatever bug it was. Speed allow us to skip players or turns, show visible actions only. I think we're on to the last thing. Oh my goodness, why did I restart the replay? Why did I restart this Okay, you know what? We're going to a faster game. Was it this one? Hey, this is the one from my other video. Whee! Whee! A lot closer. Ah, shoot. Well, this one is kind of bugged, but it's going to be able to do exactly what needs to be done. Which is when we finally get to... Yeah, let's take it too long. I actually want to do an analysis on this game. This was a pretty good game, but luck was not in my favor. And I ended up playing poorly. It's kind of on tilt when I was taking my turns. Oh, yeah, there we go. So here's the problem. I accidentally skipped to the end of the replay, and now I am forced to... I'm forced to just click done. The game over the victory screen should not appear in the bottom corner when you get to the end of the replay. It should go to finish, you know, just like the end of the game, as if you're going to win. Or allow the players to go through and move the bar off to the side so that way they can go back to a certain point. Don't just force end the replay, because now if I want to go back into that game, then I go, okay, well, I wanted to show something at the end of the game. And so it's going to be like right over here. And I got to be extra careful. And just to show it off again. This is a moment where at the end of the game, the replay should end with... Does the game just end here? But it should get to whatever the last action is, and then it should just stop. Just like right here, and then that exit button should be finish instead. And the finish should go away if I even move it away just a little bit, just like this, and switch back to exit. Then, when you click the finish button, because this way I get to go around, look around, and go, and we get to do the, wow, what a game! I mean, look at all that. Yeah, I got destroyed in this game. It's just I messed up, and my economy got messed up early this game, and I could not recover. If I could have held all of my cities, I actually had the city advantage, but because of how my start was, I did not have the proper technology, I did not have the proper economy, and I just fell behind all the way throughout the entire game because I didn't play the way I normally do. But yeah, so at this point, it should be just stuck right here, so that way I can still navigate and look at the map, so that way we can rewind, move forward, and all that. And then the moment that I go, okay, well, there we go, and that was your final score. Here's the cast of players. When you click the finish button, then it takes you to this screen. It should not instantly force you onto this. Because first off, this is loud. That is just loud. So for someone who tries to make a Polytopia content, that is jarring. That's actually going to get in the way. I think that's actually all the content, all the things, which is fix the user interface, fix the fog of war bug, so that way we can remove all the fog of war for a replay. Allow us to change the speed to make it a little bit faster or even slower. Allow us to tick between actions, like move over to the next action, move over to the next player, or move over to the next full physical turn. Allow us to skip the actions of things you can't see if you're watching a specific player. Now, if you're on auto, well, of course, you're going to see everything, so you don't got a choice. It could still be toggled, but you're going to be watching everything, and that's where a faster replay would be a lot more beneficial. And don't auto-end the game. Don't auto-end it. Oh, and fix the camera for actions. That the fixing the camera for moving around to watch everything. My suggestion is, if in that player's turn there's not a single thing of combat, just follow every unit movement. They're exploring, and that exploration is important. If there is a single thing of combat, focus on that combat. The combat is the most important part at that point. After that, that's like 6 tips or something like that. Anywho, this has been over half an hour. I am not editing this. I'm just going to grab that thumbnail header and go feedback for replays, and hopefully some of it gets implemented. But other than that, I'm just looking forward to the new content. Thank you for watching. I hope this helps or gives some feedback that is necessary for someone who's trying to use the replays to deliver some Polytopia content. And, well, we'll see you all next time.